You have to understand that it takes real hard work for a sustained period of time to get what you want. The amount of people that talk huge game about what they're gonna do, but don't put in the work. Your ambition out of your mouth doesn't match the work you're putting fucking in. And so I see that every day. I'm listening, I'm watching, and the reality is, let me promise you something. People that win put in work. There is no fucking shortcut. The amount of work I put into school was fucking zero. The reason I got F's is I didn't put in the work because I fucking hated that shit. Too many people do shit that they actually don't love, they just think it's gonna make them money. That's where people get caught. You're not lazy, you just don't wanna do that shit. There is no lazy. There's no fucking lazy, you just don't wanna do it. I'm lazy as fuck if you ask me to hang a fucking picture on a wall. I don't wanna do that shit. I can't even order fucking food in a hotel room. I don't like to do it. I'm lazy for that, but I'll work fucking 40 straight hours and doing my craft, my thing. This is one huge fucking game of self-awareness. This is one huge game of self-awareness. Like, who are you? Not what you want to be. I want to fucking be the baby and fucking Sam Darnold, but I'm neither. That's who I want to be, but I ain't them. I have to deploy self-awareness about what I am, who I am, and that's what got me here. And that's what gets everybody everywhere they want to be, but people lack the patience and putting in the work to get there.
Level up is closer than it appears.
Save the world.
The level up is closer than it appears. Do the dash, bitch, it's time to switch gears. Run it back, ain't no brakes, get it in. Set the board, roll the dice, hit again. Level up is closer than it appears, nigga. Yeah. Level up is closer than it appears, nigga. Right. Stay in that pocket. Get all your profit. Peep how they watch. Fuck what they talk. Level up is closer than it appears, nigga. Yeah. Level up is closer than it appears. Listen. Tell that nigga that think he your nigga, that's not your nigga. Fuck that shit that he talking. I can see it clear as day. You either building or you in the way. Calculate your risk or play it safe. Run it back, no time to take a break. On the interstate with 50 plates. Worst thing we ever did was in the grave. Mine stayed in a whole different state. Yeah, smoking, trying to map a different play. Might be my gift or my curse. Always trying to find a different way. Fuck it, I tell you it first. We don't really need your verse. She don't really need your money, but if she gon' feed you, then feed the purse. You want them to feed you, but won't let them work. You gotta trust and believe it. I'ma give you all the love in the world. The question is, how you receiving it? Y'all niggas stuck on that easy shit. Where I'm from, nothing come easy, bitch. Y'all niggas wanna agree and shit. My niggas out tryna eat and shit.
Yeah, I didn't wear mine yet. It's all good.
So Shop Open, did I explain what Shop Open was? Alright, so Shop Open is like a collective of entrepreneurs, right? And we just base ourselves off freedom and opportunity. Freedom to do what you love, opportunity to monetize it. So, you know, we live in an entrepreneur generation. Everybody want to work for themselves. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? I want to talk about financial literacy. I want to talk about black people really taking over. We got to force our way through. We got to take our rightful place so that the future generation can continue to grow and do what it's supposed to. So the music is based on that. I'm putting a collective together because my plan is for my debut album to be called Shop Open. But I want to tell the story. So set the board, roll the dice, power moves only. That's life. This is kind of like, I'm going to play you records from the power moves only because we still building the other side, but I'll play you like an intro.
We been down, we been a G, point me to the queen. What a natural queen, what a ratchet queen. Let's do ratchet things real quick. Right now you get dead ass. Deep, head ass. Wait, push self-esteem, give you a couple books, teach you a couple things, how to close the deal, turn you to a beast real quick. Run me my cheese, little bitch.
I ain't worried about the results. I just think if I put the paint on the board, they ain't gonna see that shit. Like, that's all it's about for me. Like, alright, let me just put it in front of y'all so that y'all can't say that y'all ain't have it. Because that's going to be the saddest thing for a generation. If we really sit here and criticize them and shit on them, and then we look back over 10 years and say, damn, well, who really told them?
Exactly.
It's bad once you flip. Once you get tired of being hungry, then you hungry. I'm back in the kitchen, the menu the same, but the package is different. I cannot assist you. Tell Tell me what you need, inspiration, hustle, peace, expectation, never freeze, hesitation, get you killed. The question ain't what you can do, nigga, how much you make. Equity.
There's a disconnect too, is that a lot of what's happened is the young people now, they weren't raised by their parents.
Facts.
They're being raised by their grandparents. And being raised by your grandparents means your grandparents really don't have the energy to give you what your parent would.
Right.
So they're not getting what we got. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not getting that person, you know, asking you questions, giving you, you know, the game, teaching you really how to move. They're just getting by because
Pulling from
the grandparents are doing the best they can. They've already raised their children, and now they're raising their children's children. When you get to a certain age,
oh yeah, you tired, you burnt.
You can't do that. Like,
yeah,
it's a different being a parent and a grandparent.
for sure. Where you from?
Florida, Daytona Beach.
Which I like to do. I gotta jump on this call in 4 minutes.
Do your thing. We ain't on nothing.
Alright. I would say chill, talk to Chris for a minute.
Okay.
I ain't gonna be long. What do you think?
Alright. This shit feel divine though, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Nah, I mean it is.
How long you been up here?
In July, I want to say.
This is my house. You're at. Come on, shop.
Thank you.
If you gon' respect my mind, you gon' respect my moves. Do you respect my mind? Respect this grind. This shit ain't nothing new. We do this every time we show up and shine. Come through, fall in line and lead with demonstration. Hit your block for them blue faces and straight bleed administration. Listen, the administration consists of me and being patient, being recreations, just the litigation. Steve financial statements. Rock gon' hit that payment. Make sure that your lady show up. Ayo, hit that playlist. Make sure that your lady glow up. Know what? This some shit she never seen before, bruh. Execution effortless, leveling from the flow up, melanin from the dough up, pedaling towards the revenue, headed straight to our quarters. Best in the game, you can quarter, still call a place the fourth quarter. Chapo, straight out of Florida. Please don't hit us if you can't afford us. Whoa, elevation, elevation. 21-4, ain't I said? No, I said. Run me my dough, niggas playing. We ain't playing. Already know how I'm rockin'. He ain't rocket science, stick to the code. Yeah. Keep it honest. Yeah, that shit feel good.
Gather around, we junkin' at the party. Smell it on me once we hit the line. Girl, you gifted life's a Christmas party. Hurry up, don't wanna miss the party. It may never feel like this again, anytime. Keep it honest, you gon' get it real.
To the game, welcome to fame. Welcome to where they know you by numbers, not names. Welcome to where some demons are people you claim.
I promise you that when you think about every fashion brand that's one that you dream of building a brand like that, the quality of that hoodie, the quality of that sneaker, the quality of that handbag, there's a lot of brands that can do it. The name, the logo, that fucking swoosh, that's where all the action is. This is one huge game of brand. This is one huge game of can you communicate and get people to give a fuck. Every single person here, because of the long tail of how the internet now works, can get their piece.
My name is Crown. I represent a brand called Shop Open. I own this brand. This is my team here. I want to talk about artists and brand like partnership. When is the right time, do you think, like I said, my name is Crown, so a lot of people like, oh, like Crown Royal. Not necessarily, but I mean, that's something that I look forward to doing maybe in the future, maybe a collaboration, a partnership with them. When do you think is the right time? And then how do you think is the best way to go about even approaching that? Should you wait for them to come to you, or should you reach out and put things?
I'm gonna let you start.
I think it depends on the
project. It depends on brand by brand.
It depends on your idea.
Yeah, I mean, and there needs to. A lot of times, brands already have ideas where they want to like plug in artists or create and stuff like that too. So do your research and see what campaigns they have coming up with their agency or records and that kind of stuff.
And do you network across, or do you want to find like people who are, do you go directly for the higher ups, or do you find the ground reps that?
I'd say both because you're gonna need somebody's close around.
Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna hear.
I mean, I agree with everything he said. Sometimes it's going to happen organically because you might know someone who's already, working or a connector to something else. It might be something you haven't even thought about. So it's being out here and just kind of networking and not being so quick to say, yeah, I want to do a collaboration. Not saying that you are, but don't get to know people first. Build a relationship. I just have more access. And that doesn't mean that you won't have that as well. And I think that, but because I'm old school, I'm not a... I'll take it. Because I'm old school, I'm here to help. This is why we're doing this. All of the knowledge that I have, all of the expertise that I have, it's here for me to share. So I'm not going to hold on to something that's not going to make me better than anybody. If it's for you, it's for you. So it's not on me to say what's not going to be for you, so I'm here to help. So it's basically building relationships, and that's one of the things that I do that my brothers say all the time. You remember this and you remember that. When I meet people, I'm like, okay. And I follow up. And if I'm in the city, hey, what you doing? I might invite them to something. It's just different things, ways that you build your portfolio, and you have these people that you can call on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they'll remember that you thought about them and you came to just say hi. You came to bring them coffee, maybe brought a shirt or something. Like if you know that they like something, you just have to.
Brand reps love gifts.
Yeah.
My question is, when you're dealing with a brand, and once you've acquired that brand on, to work with your team or with your artists, how is the best way to engage your followers, your people, in order to bring them to that product and also marry the product with that fan base?
It depends on who the brand is, and a lot of times they will also bring to you how to promote. So depending on who the brand is and what their goal is, it'll be a marriage between the two. So you could come up with a strategic plan to push out, to promote, so that everybody is happy. And if it includes influencers, then you can, see who would be willing. Because a lot of times we'll have celebrities who come to the weekend who are tied to different sponsors. So it's easy for them to go out and promote because they already have deals with them. But then too, you have to be cognizant, because I can't promise a brand that Lance Gross is gonna come and he's gonna promote, your t-shirt. I don't speak for Lance, he has a manager. And he's here to support the weekend. I can present it if he so chooses. So a lot of times they, are looking for incentive to do that. So they might be willing to pay your influencer or one of your artists, money for a post to help promote. So that's another way. So besides getting money, for whatever it is that you need, there's just other little things that can happen to help promote, which work for everybody.
I think what's important is paying attention to your audience all the time, not just when you're about to pitch a brand, because you'll know what content resonates with them. Is it an image? Is it video content? Is it you talking? Is it other people talking and engaging? And you'll know that by the engagement. Are they responding to you in the comments? Are they liking the post? Are they sharing the content? So you have to really pay attention to what the audience is reacting to all of the time. That way, when you are talking to a brand, yes, they may have ideas and come to you, but I have brands come to me all the time. I work in the beauty space, and some of the stuff that they present, I'm like, that's not going to work with my audience. They're not going to feel it. Let me present something to you that I know that they will react to well, because I want to see you win just as much as I want to win. And if we do it this way, it's just not going to work for us. And so that's
why my friend and my team is here. We come from being rejected. Like I was living here, I'm from Florida, from Daytona Beach, Florida, of all places, you know what I'm saying? So what I will tell you is 100 pennies make a dollar, fan by fan. that's the way that I move, fan by fan. I don't care about, you know, right now, like it's a statistics numbers game. That's all people want to talk. But like, I had a meeting with a label in LA, and one of the things that the guy said to me, he's like, man, you got like 3,500 followers. He was like, you don't really got the numbers that look crazy, but he was like, based on your engagement and how you move, I feel like you can pull out most of your followers. And I was like, yeah, when it comes to me in the community and in my area, I can make people go by, whereas the guy with 100,000 can't. And when you're talking about like breaking that barrier, they're absolutely right. Where we at right now, you gotta go get yours the ski mask way. And everybody fakes. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the part, like the internet has blurred the lines. People don't want to go outside no more. So in a generation where people they are scared to talk, they don't know how to talk, talking is your best gift. Selling your music is your best gift. Do that shit step by step, and I promise to you, the rooms go from 10 to 15 to 100. I performed in LA in an empty room. My boy said to me, he said, yo, I can't believe you performed in an empty room. I said, I just wanted to touch the stage in LA. That's it. I can go home now. I said I touched the stage. You see what I'm saying? You keep building that, because then what happens is the word of mouth changes. Everybody around you starts speaking for you. You ain't got to explain yourself anymore. Let them explain. You see what I'm saying? And that's how you keep just pushing and pushing. I ain't even a part of the panel. I just...
You have to figure out how the fuck you communicate.
Yeah.
You have to, because the biggest thing I see that people struggle with is they're not self-aware enough. They want to be a video star, but they're corny. They want to be a writer, but they write like me, no grammar skills. They want something, they're not self-aware. So you have to figure out where the attention is, what the fuck do you have to say, and then most of all, what's the best way for you to say it? How many people in the music, or in the music, TV, or film business, raise your hands. Let me just say, raise them high. Listen to me and listen to me good. Because I know, again, 95% of you won't really do it, but I'm putting it on the record so I can play this in 9 years and say I fucking told you. Right this second, TikTok is crazy.
Yeah.
TikTok is crazy.
Yeah.
It is crazy underpriced attention.
Yep.
You're more than welcome to say that that's for 14-year-old girls. You're more than welcome to say that that's for your baby niece. I'm out here putting out content every day. I put out 3 pieces of content on TikTok yesterday. All 3 of them got 1 million views.
Yeah.
Tonight.
You have to listen. This is like real estate. This is like investing in a company before it pops, like Amazon and Netflix. This is what I do. I'm telling you right now, in culture, in consumer behavior, the underpriced attention at scale for everybody that just raised their hand is TikTok. Whether TikTok becomes Vine and is gone in a year doesn't mean anything. You're not investing in this forever. You're investing right this second to take the attention. MTV isn't hot either. Like, it's just the way it is. You gotta fucking strike and take the attention when that thing is happening. If you're trying to do music, film, or television, and you are not putting out content, and I'm talking 3-4 pieces of content on TikTok a day, you're gonna regret the fact that you heard it from me and you didn't do anything about it. It's happening. And so take your ego, take your opinion, take your perception, and check that out the door. And when you leave here tonight, make a fucking TikTok video, motherfucker. So that's that. Number 2.
Say that again. Say it one more time.
I'll say it one more time. Post on TikTok, motherfucker.
Who is brown? Stop open. Who is brown? You're not ready. You're not ready. You're not ready. You're not ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready for you.
Are you ready? Wait, hold on. All right. Are you sure? Do you want me to drop this fire? I'm international. I don't.
Nah, you good. Keep going.
Let's go.
Stop.
Let's go. No.
We rolling.
You guys done put me on the spot. I can't really do it when everybody's looking at me.
That's the business you chose.
My name is Chocolate Deluxe.
Oh,
That's my name.
Deluxe. Just start pointing that shit.
Hey, are you mad? You're an idiot. When I hop in the thing, you don't know what I'm really talking about. You looking like a little slut. I don't know.
Waste man.
No. I learned that word yesterday. Let me hear a little something. What you got? What you got?
I ain't got shit. I'm the finance guy.
The finance guy. We the rapper.
What's Shop Open about?
Shop Open is fastest growing entrepreneurs in this nation. You get what I'm saying? So if you out here waiting for anybody to pay you, you behind. I need you to go get yours. Exactly. That's what I love about it. So Shop Open, welcome to the table.
Shop Open.
Chocolate deluxe. I love it.
With this ridiculous love that's coming in the room, with all the nice words that were said to me as I went over here, I can't hear it.
Right.
For as much, you know, I read my comments for real.
Yeah.
Gary, you the GOAT. Gary, you're a snake oil salesman. Gary, you're Jesus. Gary, fuck you. Gary.
Even cute.
I got news for everybody. I don't hear the cheering, which helps me not hear the booing.
Right.
Humility is the fucking key. So many people out here hit something. I'm watching so many people get a nice little viral. I mean, there's people who get a viral hit and they think they're somebody. They get so confused out here. People are confused out here. Prince fucking died. We gave him 24 hours on social media and we all went on with our fucking lives. So who the fuck are you? The ability to think you're the fucking best in the world, and I fucking believe that shit, but also knowing that nobody gives a fuck, that balance is the motherfucking game. Figure it the fuck out. Thank you.
Q&A's to the left and right of the stage. There's a gentleman on the left side here. If you form a line, there's a young lady on the right side. The line is right here.
Back in them uncomfortable places, we only hustle for greatness. Franklin and Ulysses' faces, I'm taking it to new places. Call this divine immigration, more like divine intervention. You like the vibe, but can't chase it, I know. Really, my last play was a classic. Sacrifices, them samples was free, but now we taxing. These days, your ex really trying to pick up my accent. I'm grown, we conversing by ROIs and assets, family ties and legacy. Lineage and leverage, the advantage we can manage if we balance our endeavors. Hennessy the beverage, ask less, you know less. Prefer the type that choose to show ass less with no stress. Lately feel like rap just been an ass fest, it's so dense. Feel bad for the kids though. When the last time you played back some shit though? Last time I played some shit back was my shit on some high shit. Tired of hearing rappers lying on some wild shit.